Good morning to Dr. David and all my fellow friends. My name is Tan Kang Ning and I'm from Group 3A. Today, our group is going to present about the customer value for lifestyle coffee patrons in Malaysia. Coffee culture in Malaysia has become an important part of daily life, especially for lifestyle coffee patrons who sees coffee more than just a drink. For them, the customer values come from an entire experience, including the quality of the coffee, brand image, convenience, and also the atmosphere of the cafe. In Malaysia, some well-known brands such as Starbucks Malaysia, Zeus Coffee, Gigi Coffee, the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, and also the Buzz Bear Coffee compete to fulfill this expectation among the customers used by their unique menus, engaging marketing, and also through the digital services. So in this assignment, we will explore how the customer value is defined for lifestyle coffee patrons, whether they are willing to pay more for certain brands, and how online availability will affect their value, and how the market for this group will look like in the next 5 years. With that, I will pass it to Jiarong to talk more about the customer value for lifestyle coffee patrons in Malaysia.
Hello, I'm Li Jiarong from Group 3A. Today I'll talk about the customer value for lifestyle coffee patrons. So here we got 4 aspects: coffee itself, different culture, pleasant experience, and escape from fast-paced life. So here, before we start, we'll talk about the core definition of customer value. So what is the customer value? It equals to perceived benefits minus perceived costs. So customer value and customer satisfaction are key building blocks for developing and managing customer relationships. So for our lifestyle coffee patrons, they are not only paying for their cup of coffee, but also paying for their time with their work or precious experience with their loved. So before we're talking about the customer value, someone may ask, what kind of people does lifestyle coffee patrons refers to? Next question. So here we got the definition of lifestyle coffee patrons from the article, The Coffee Bean and the Tea Leaf Malaysia Industry Analysis. As the article said, the target age group falls into the range of 18 to 35 in Malaysia, who usually has decent job, stable disposable incomes, and understands or tries to understand Western culture and lifestyle. So here, we know who are actually the lifestyle coffee patrons. So we already know what is customer value and who are actually the lifestyle coffee patrons. So let's move to our main question. What exactly are these customer value? So the first one is coffee itself. People tend to appreciate the nature flavors of coffee, such as the rich aroma of coffee beans and the blend taste of bitterness and sweetness. And so the second one is different culture. Like there's so many people from different countries love coffee, and as we enjoying our coffee, we are actually experiencing the mix of different coffee culture. For example, matcha latte, like it combines Japan's matcha culture with Italy's latte making techniques. It embodies the blend of Eastern tea ceremony and Western milk coffee. And the third one is pleasant experience. Like we go to the coffee house not only for a cup of drink, but sometimes we go with our friends, or sometimes we just dealing with our works. So coffee brings us customer more chance to bond social connections with others. So the coffee experience with friends or work is the true valuable thing. So the last one is escape from fast-paced life. As everyone know, like today's life, everyone was so busy. Some was busy with their work, or another was busy with their study. So, as the article said, coffee house is a place for fast-paced Malaysians to consider passing by as a part of their day. As coffee houses provide calm, invigorating ambience for people to socialize, relax, and catch up on work. So coffee is also a way for us to escape from the fast-paced life. So that's all the 4 aspects of customer value for lifestyle coffee patrons. Thank you for listening, and let's move to the next part.
I'm the presenter for question B. In this section, I will analyze why consumers are willing to pay higher prices for certain brands over others. I just start by 5 top coffee brands in Malaysia and analyze their price structure so we can just move forward. We just rank coffee brands by the store numbers. You can just see the pictures of these brands and the store numbers above. So just remember the all lights and might be useful later. Then I will move to the price structure of these 5 brands and analyze their target customers. We just choose 5 common products in these brands and made an average count of these prices. You can just see the graph. It's pretty straightforward. Starbucks and Coffee Bean Tea Leaf, they have some kinds of highest prices, so we just put them as premier. The US and GG, they have moderate price, so we just put them as medium. The Basque Bear, it has kind of lowest prices, so we just put them as affordable. So what causes a price stratification for these coffee brands? I will start by interesting research. In this research, you can just say the product quality is the most important factor contribute to customer satisfaction. It's around 51.2%, and the coffee all lights doesn't contribute so much, but it's just for general coffee consumers. It's not the case for lifestyle coffee patrons. So we need to make some changes. As lifestyle coffee patrons need to judge if coffee or lights fit their lifestyle, and take photos and share them with friends or families on social or posts on social medias. So coffee or lights is really important factor. So we just multiple by the factor of 4 to 5. Service quality is equally important for everyone, so we don't want to make any changes. The product quality, however, is not so important for lifestyle coffee patrons, because it's only a small part of it. It's only small part of lifestyle. It's kinds of intrinsic values. There are also some extrinsic values for lifestyles. Then I will move to case-by-case analysis. For the coffee all lights, Starbucks and Coffee Bean Tea Leaf, they really consider as a third place. I mean, it's a great place for people to work and study. But for other brands, it's just coffee. I mean, you have some plain sides and the white walls and nothing else. It's just not suitable for stay there for a really long time. For the service quality, Starbucks and Coffee Bean Tea Leaf, they really consider have the best service quality. For example, when I just buy a cup of Americano in the Starbucks, the staff just ask my name and like me to write them on the cups. But for the US and other brands, you just have some kinds of codes and don't have name. For the product quality, the Starbucks and the Coffee Bean Tea Leaf, they really consider as have the best bean quality and best product varieties, then followed by others. Lastly, I will just do some quantitative analysis. Remember the beta I mentioned before. We just give score for each factor and multiply by the beta, and then we get the value score. You can just say the Starbucks and the Coffee Bean Tea Leaf, they both have some kinds of highest weighted score, And the ZUS and GG, they have just a medium score, and Basque Beer Coffee, it has lowest score, so it's quite coherent with the price structure I mentioned before. So it's why consumers are willing to pay higher prices for some brands over others.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nerina Lisa. Today, I will explain how the online availability of coffee brands affect the customer value of lifestyle coffee patrons and why. Firstly, online availability refers to how easily customers can access and purchase products through mobile apps, websites, or delivery platforms like GrabFood, Shopee Food, and Foodpanda. As per Lee Jerong's explanation, customer value is the benefit that customers feel when they receive from a product compared to the cost that they are paying. For lifestyle coffee patrons, customer value is not only about the beverage itself, it's about the total experience, convenience, social identity, and emotional satisfaction. So today we will explore how online availability helps coffee brands create more value for their customers. Now let's look at the top 5 coffee brands that are available online in Malaysia, which are Sus Coffee, Starbucks Coffee, The Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, GG Coffee, and finally the Basque Bear Coffee. So all of these 5 coffee brands offer online ordering through their own delivery apps, which you can download it from Google Play or App Store or via delivery platforms as I mentioned earlier. So these functions makes it easier for customers to enjoy their favorite coffee from wherever they are and whenever they want. So based on Statista 2025, over 70% of Malaysian coffee drinkers prefer brands that provide online ordering service. So this shows that coffee is no longer than something that you can only get from a cafe, and it's beyond that. And besides that, according to Similarweb 2025, Sus Coffee app has been ranked second among Malaysia's top food and drink apps. So this tells us that Malaysians are actively using apps to order coffee, especially working adults, teenagers, and students. So this reflects how coffee culture has been adapted to Malaysia's growing digital lifestyle. Now, let me explain how this online availability of coffee brands will increases the customer value of lifestyle coffee patrons. Firstly, convenience, which means customer can order anytime, anywhere, and they no need to queue physically in order to get just a cup of coffee. So for an example, Starbucks Malaysia app allow customer to order ahead and pick up at any time they want. So customer still get the same cup of coffee, although they are ordering it online, which is more flexible and also fits the busy urban lifestyle. So as a result, greater convenience will increase the customer value. Secondly, consistency, which means the coffee taste and quality remains still same as in the store. So online ordering maintain brand trust because customers know 100% that they will receive the same drink every time when they order through online apps. So when a customer always gets same taste, same quality, and same experience of coffee through online orders, they feel more confident and they trust the specific brand. Thirdly, rewards. Personally, I love to order using coffee apps because it offers me points and discounts for my regular orders. So for example, Sus Coffee app rewards frequent buyers like earning free drinks, birthday rewards, cashback points, and exclusive promotions, especially during festival seasons and also Merdeka Day. So this encourages repeat visits and improves the customer satisfaction of coffee patrons. Thus, as a result, the customer feels that they are getting more for what they are actually paying. Next is personalization, where customers can customize the size of their drink, sweetness, milk type, and most significantly, save favorite orders in coffee app. For instance, customer can order their iced latte with oat milk and less sugar. And by saving it as their favorite order, they can reorder it daily and easily. As a result, customization increase the feeling of premium of coffee patron and create a personal service for them. And last but not least, social identity. Coffee has become a part of lifestyle culture, and I believe that online platforms help people to express their lifestyle. It helps coffee patrons to connect with others who have similar habits and values, such as a coffee patron who always tends to post their coffee pictures with hashtag #CoffeeLover. And over time, these shared habits and online interaction build a sense of belonging and identity within the coffee patrons community. So, as a conclusion, online availability of these coffee brands does not just make coffee easier to buy, but also improve customer satisfaction and increase the customer value of lifestyle coffee patron. That's all from me. Thank you for listening. Now, I would like to pass to the next presenter, Syed Arifin, to talk about the drawbacks.
Now, when it comes to how online availability of coffee brands affect customer value of lifestyle coffee patrons, the main goal of lifestyle coffee patrons are for the trend. They go to the coffee shops for the trend, for the experience, for the ambience, more than just the coffee. So one of the main things that I've seen that it affects customer value is absence of social interaction. So when there's an absence of social interaction, where there is a loss of ambience and cafe experience. For example, when you go inside a coffee shop, you can smell the aroma of the coffees, and you can actually see the brewing of coffee made in front of you, and the experience, the lighting there. But when it comes to online shopping, you can't get that experience. And another thing is, you feel less communal. Most of these lifestyle coffee patrons, they go to these coffee shops to actually go and interact with their friends, and it's a communal thing. So when they're just sitting in their home and just book a cup and send it to them to their house, it feels less communal, I would say. Now the next one is reduction on social media trends. So as I just said earlier, these type of coffee lovers, they like to post on social media. So the moment when you buy things online, there's a reduction on social media trends because of these two things that you can see here is delivered coffee lacks photogenic and loss of physical trendy spots. So delivered coffee, when it comes to social media, you can't just post anything about it. I mean, some people, they do post it, but when it comes to the actual place, going to the coffee place, the photogenic is just different. The way you take photo of it and the way you post it on your Instagram stories or in your WhatsApp status or in your Snapchat. And when it comes to loss of physical trendy spots, a lot of cafes, they have like certain spots or certain places in the cafe itself to take photos and post through social media, and it actually increases the social media trends. If, for example, Zeus Coffee did a trend where you can take a photo of the Zeus Coffee in a certain blue area and you can post it through social media. Last but not least is hidden costs. So when it comes to hidden costs, there are shipping fees and price fluctuations. So whenever you order a coffee through online apps or websites such as Foodpanda and GrabFood, or through coffee apps, there are shipping fees and cutlery fees. So the moment you order a coffee through these online websites or platforms, you'll be hit with all these type of fees. So as you can see here, uh, extra charges make customers feel they are paying more for less experience. So when certain people, when they don't feel like it's worth it to buy an expensive amount of coffee, where you can have a cheaper price with the same cup of coffee at the place itself, and you can feel the experience and the ambience, and you can post it to social media. So when it comes to extra charges like this, it feels like a no-brainer to actually go to the place such as Zeus Coffee and Starbucks and actually order and drink there. So in conclusion, I think that the benefits of what we have said just now outweigh the drawbacks. So we have come to a point where we think that lifestyle coffee patrons in Malaysia would actually prefer the things that we have said just now: the reward system, the availability where you can order anytime, anywhere, and you can collect the points, and then you can get discounts sometimes, and you can have a lot of perks through these online platforms. And therefore, these things actually outweigh the drawbacks that I've stated just now.
Hi, my name is Dan Kang Ning and I'm going to present the question D, which is about how will the market look like for lifestyle coffee patron 5 years from now. So I'll be focusing on 4 key trends which are shaping the future coffee market in Malaysia. The first one is market growth and premiumization. According to Statista 2025, Malaysia's coffee market is expected to grow at a CAGR of 7 to 8% in value until 2030. So there is also a rising interest in premium and also specialty coffee in the market. So what is the meaning of premiumization? Premiumization focuses more on the experience, which means that the coffee brands offer something that makes the customer feel happy to pay more. Lifestyle coffee patron prioritize more on the quality of the coffee, the atmosphere of the cafe, and also the social experiences they get when they drink the coffee over just the coffee itself. So this encourage brands like Starbucks Malaysia and also the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf to focus more on introduce limited edition drinks, story tell about the background and origin of their coffee, and also prepare a good cafe environment for their customers that can enhance the social connection between the customers and the coffee brands. The next one is the cafe chain will go digital in the next 5 years. Research shows that by the year of 2030, lifestyle coffee patron will engage through mobile ordering, delivery, and also the subscription service. So this will increase the demand for convenience and also personalized experience among lifestyle coffee patrons in Malaysia. For example, Starbucks Malaysia and Zeus Coffee have already used mobile loyalty app for their customers. So GG Coffee and Buzzberry Coffees will likely launch a app-based pre-orders and also AI-generated suggestions to help the brands to stay competitive in the market. The app-based pre-orders allow the customers to purchase their products online before their official release or restock that. Moreover, the coffee brands can use AI to analyze data for them to help the customers through the buying process. And this makes the online ordering convenience, and this can enhance the perceived value that save the time of the customers and also through providing a reliable service to their customers. So here we got an example, which is Starbucks Malaysia. The Starbucks customer use the mobile app to find the nearest Starbucks and know the latest product of Starbucks for them to pay and to place the order. In turn, Starbucks use the data generated by the app to know about the customer preference and the buying behavior for them to craft a personalized discounts and offers for the individual buyers. Nearly 2/3 of Starbucks customers use the mobile app, and there are mostly 25% of orders in stores are placed using the Starbucks mobile app. The third one is expansion of local and technology-driven brands. So Malaysia's lifestyle coffee patrons are increasingly prefer local brands that can reflect the national identity. So local brands like Zeus Coffee, GG Coffee, and Buzzberry Coffee are expected to increase the number of stores in Malaysia, use competitive pricing strategies, and also develop digital platform for their customers. For example, Zeus Coffee utilized its mobile app, give loyalty rewards to its customers, and also provide a cashless payment option that can attract more younger and technology-saver customers in the next 5 years. And the last but not least is sustainability and local identity. So Malaysian lifestyle coffee patrons, they are increasingly looking for the coffee products that can show ethical sourcing and also sustainability. So that means the coffee brands that use eco-friendly initiatives such as giving discounts to their customers that bring a reusable cups when they buy a coffee, use recyclable packaging, and also support for local coffee farmers are going to attract more customers and build a strong emotional connections between the customers and the coffee brands. Furthermore, local flavors such as Aaron Palm sugar drinks from Bas Bear Coffee will help the brand to build a stronger connection with the Malaysian consumers in the next 5 years. In short, future Malaysian coffee market will be more innovative, sustainable, and get connected with the local culture.
So, in a nutshell, we think that Malaysia's lifestyle coffee patrons will likely transition to online platforms such as the apps and websites that have been created for this coffee, that is being created by these coffee brands, and these companies should also provide like good atmosphere and ambience also, because there are certain amount of people who still want to go to coffee shops and want to drink there and want to experience the ambience there and want to interact socially with their friends at the coffee shop, and they're going to follow the social media trends, and a lot of stuffs they are going to do there are going to be posted through their Instagram stories, WhatsApp status, and Snapchat. So I do think coffee shop must know the balance between online platforms and their shop itself. That's all from us today. Thank you.